one of the key things is waist measurement. So for women, once the waist measurement kind of creeps up above 88 centimeters, and it's not only just becomes a weight loss issue where women can feel like they can look at food and put weight on, but the weight around the middle inflames the body. And so if you've got, it's around our vital organs, but if you've got pain or inflammation elsewhere in the body, then basically it's going to be turning up that simmer dial in the body. And for every centimetre that we carry around the middle, as an example, it's a further 8 kilos on the knees. So in terms of mobility, and it also affects things like hormonal imbalance within the body. So keeping your waist for women under 80 centimetres is the ideal, and from a longevity health point of view. And so that's one of the main key things. And then for women as well, having a look at the cycle and what's happening there. A good way to think about it is that your period is like, if you're still cycling, that is like a monthly score check on how good, how well your health is. And so it's normal to have mild symptoms around your period, mild cramping. But if there's heavy bleeding and pain and a lot of clots, as an example, then that's an issue that's like a warning sign that something's not right in the area, as an example.
See, that is really interesting. It was brushed under the carpet all the time. It was like no big deal. That was just what it was. Wow, certainly for me, I can only talk on my behalf, but I certainly know a lot of friends who also struggled with that. So to think that that isn't normal, and that just a sign that we should be looking at it is amazing. That's great.
That's it.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I think one client that really stands out to me is like years ago in practice, but such a good example of it. She was 19 years old and she had diagnosed endometriosis, and she was having bleeding for 3 weeks of the month, and she was in a lot of pain, fatigue, discomfort, and she'd exhausted all medical options. So she tried the oral contraceptive pill, she tried the Mirena, and she tried having the endometrial lining scraped, etc. And then the final solution from her medical practitioners was, well, you're just going to need to have a hysterectomy. So fortunately, her mum was in the room when that was suggested.
What?
And so when she came to us, like what her underlying triggers were, got to a point where her cycle was really well managed. The bleeding was back within normal range. The pain was managed. And a couple of her main triggers from a food point of view were sugar and gluten.
And that's it.
Yeah. So no hysterectomy was needed at the end of the day.
For a 19-year-old. Oh, that is just an unbelievable example.